Next up, we are reviewing the Stora Skuggan Sample Kit. This is how the kit looks. There's neat pictures of the fragrances with the notes. I'm gonna start with two of the ones that I did not enjoy as much. 4 or 5 of them are very aromatic or green/spicy. Fantôme de Molay is no different. It's very spicy with coriander and cardamom and black pepper in the heart. It has like galbanum and green leaves in the top mixed with lemon and bergamot. So it has something citrusy, but something very, very green and aromatic. It hits you with this greenness. It has spiciness, it has lavender. And the musk in here turns this in, especially like shortly after the dry down, like 5 to 10 minutes into the dry down, it turns into this sweaty, like sour tart sweatiness about it. In the dry down, it really turns into this spicy green fragrance basically. So not for everyone. I could see people enjoying this. I'm just not one of the ones that does. The performance is quite good on this as well. So next on the list we have Silphium, probably my second least favorite one. I don't hate it, but I also don't like it. It's essentially a very spicy ginger bomb with cedar and resins in the base, clove and black pepper in the heart. It has cinnamon, it has tobacco, but it's not like a sweet cinnamon tobacco type spiciness. You have like this very resinous feel in the base mixed with the cedar and the leather. Again, hard to like, I would say. The ginger is also it's like a very niche ginger composition. We know ginger from fresh mass appealing stuff. This ginger is not mass appealing because it's mixed with so much spiciness, almost aromatic spicy. Again, the longevity for something fresh spicy mixed with woods is quite decent, so I think the performance is good as well on this one. Next we have Moonmilk, and Moonmilk is yet again very spicy and aromatic. It's citrusy and has fresh elements like pepper and lime in the top, leather in the base. And then in the heart, it's like Lily of the Valley. Again, interesting fragrance, but the lime again makes it aromatic enough for me to not fully enjoy the composition. It almost has something slightly sweet with it because it has mandarin orange, I think. But again, it adds to the aromatic feel kind of. I like this one, but I don't love it. The fragrances from now on, I actually enjoy, at least to some extent. Next on the ranking, we have Thumbsucker. And Thumbsucker is like a mix of this old school floral feel, but then with cherry, almond and honey, and also beeswax. So it smells very natural, borderline gourmand, but the cherry is not like an edible cherry. It smells more like a drinkable cherry. It smells a little bit like a cherry flavored iced tea. It's surprisingly enjoyable. It's not hard on the nose. It's very easy to like, I think. It's just a bit too old school or mature for some, I would say. This stuff lasts very long. It projects very nicely. It turns a little closer to the skin, so the projection isn't as great after a couple of hours. I like this one, again, but I don't love it because it's not my personal favorite when it comes to taste. Next we have Hexensalbe, and Hexensalbe is a fragrance that I usually wouldn't enjoy, I would say. It's almost a little hypnotizing because it has like a boatload of green notes, wormwood, angelica and rosemary. It has licorice in the top, which is also very prominent. You can detect it immediately. Again, very spicy, herbal, aromatic, green, but also very woody and has like a slight sweetness to it, especially in the dry down. It almost reminds me of something we have in Germany, of stuff that's called Waldmeister over here, essentially Pudraff, used as a flavoring for stuff like ice cream. We have ice cream in that flavor, we have drinks in that flavor. People in Russia know it as well. They call it tarhun over there. It kind of smells like that a little bit, especially in the dry down, because it gets to this sweet turn. Mixed with all the greens and the spiciness, it almost reminds me of that. The biggest problem with Hexensalbe would probably be the performance. It seems to be quite weak, gets to the dry down quite fast, and then gets to this phase of a skin scent quite fast too. I don't think it's the longest lasting. I think the projection is decent. This one is very nice actually, especially for a green fragrance. This is one of the ones that I describe usually as something that I don't like, but for some reason I like this. Now we're getting into my top 3. Number 3 we have Azalai. To me personally, full-on gourmand smelling. And although I would probably wear this myself because it's so pleasant and so good smelling, I could see this more on women because I think this has this slight female edge to it. A sweet amber fragrance with dried fruits, with a focus on this dried fruit smell, mixed with blood orange and mint in the top, and then some incense. A little flat because it's one-dimensional, but it's very pleasant. Reminds me of all this dried fruits fragrances, just without all the flashy stuff, you could say. It's very tame. It's not the biggest projector, but it lasts a very long time. It's very, very pleasant and very easy on the nose. Almost smelled a little bit of like fruity marmalade or like a jam or something. So very interesting. I like this one very much. Azalai is a great one. On my number 2 we have Mistpouffer. And Mistpouffer, which is a funny sounding name, this stuff smells very effervescent. Starts again aromatic, woody, slightly sweet, slightly fresh and ozonic. It has very interesting notes like smoke and sugar. It has ozonic notes. It has fig leaf, bergamot in the top mixed with immortelle, which you can also smell. It has this herbal hay-like smell to it, but then also the smoke and the ozonic fresh feel. It smells very masculine to me. I think this is very, very beautiful. It lasts a long time. It projects very nicely. Yeah, it's very hard to describe. It sounds very weird. Maybe it's my nose, maybe it's the experience, I don't know, but this to me smells very easy to like. Very great fragrance in my opinion. Mistpouffer is one of the best ones. Mistpouffer was only edged out by the final one, the most interesting one of this house, which is pine. 3 notes listed, which is pine, pine, and pine. So top, heart, and base. It sounds very straightforward, but it's actually very complex smelling. Some people say it smells sappy, which I do get. It has this like tree-like sweetness to it, but it's not syrupy sweet, which some people claim as well. Very, very woody. It starts off with this very balsamic, I would describe it, blast. A slight skankiness to it, almost like silver oud from Amouage. Again, turns herbal. And yes, it has this sappy sweetness about it. And I think this is sweetness with a very unique take. This is one of the best woody fragrances I've actually ever smelled. I think this is very, very good and very underrated. To me personally, it's without a doubt the #1 in this house. I like this very, very much. It could be my personal taste. This one I could see be not liked by everyone. The longevity is absolutely monstrous actually. It lasts a very long time and it projects very loudly. The beast mode fragrance of the house. And that was the Stora Skuggan Sample Kit. Yes, and the fragrances will fall out of there. So this is how the kit itself looks. It's essentially just a fold with pictures of the fragrances and then description of the notes. It looks cool, but it's kind of a bit impractical because the fragrances or the decants tend to fall out of there. So Thomas Hempel, the nose behind 5 of the 8 creations, is also the CEO of the brand. It's essentially an indie niche house because the brand was started in 2015. So after 10 years, he has only 8 fragrances. So he takes his merry time with these fragrances. Great Swedish house by Thomas Hempel, and he's trying to be artistic and unique, which is very, very respectable. Check this house out. Great kit. See if you like something. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this type of content, make sure to subscribe for more videos. And then I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.